Hello, my beautiful Gemini collective. Welcome. I am Kendra B. This is Knowing Woman Tarot, and welcome to your March 2022 reading. I have a few cards on the board, but before I get started, Gemini, I really want to send you a special blessing. I too am a Gemini. So I'm just sensing this energy of depletion for some of you guys. I'm sensing an energy of confusion. And it may not be anything major because I'm seeing that a lot of you guys are still going about your life. Some of you can still be running successful businesses. You have a partner. There are things going on, but there's almost this underlying sense of what's the word I want to use? I'm getting the word devastation. That's not the word that I'm looking for. I feel like there may have been something devastating that went on within the last 1 to 2 years, 1 to 2 months, right? Something knocked you off your center, Gemini. So the first four cards I have on the board, let them be known. Boundaries, number one. Number two is honest communication, honesty and communication. Number three, we have the Hermit. And number four, we have the Eight of Swords. Okay? Now, with these cards in my little square that I like to begin with, I do sense that there's going to be a time to kind of pull back your energy, Gemini. Okay? Because this thing that's been bothering you, this thing that has, let me start with the devastation first. This thing that has come in and shaken you at your core, has shaken up your life. It's shaken up where you see yourself in 10 years. It's shaken up your goals. It's shaken up where you want to live. Everything seems to be up in the air. Okay? I'm getting this vision of someone slipping on a banana peel and like all their papers and files is flying up in the air, and I feel like that is the moment where a lot of you guys are finding yourselves right now. Okay? So what is the answer to that feeling? Okay? Number one, boundaries. Okay? Because the thing that we don't want to do is allow other energies to come in and disrupt something that's already a little bit shaky. Okay? So number one, we're drawing our energy back in the month of March. Hey, Kendra, can I borrow $10? No. Hey, Kendra, can I sleep on your couch indefinitely? No. Hey, Kendra, can you come down and do something for free? No. It could be a yes if you have the energy for it, but I'm just seeing you putting up some good boundaries, Gemini, and really deciding who you want to spend energy on, because in the month of March, there is going to be a big need for self-reflection, okay? This honesty and communication card is more about expressing your boundaries and your feelings to others, but also getting real with yourself and trying to figure out what the hell is it that you truly, truly want. Because this eight of cups, you see three cups are on the surface, but then 5 cups are reflecting. So there's a misalignment here. There's a confusion here. And I feel like it has something to do with an emotional debt, is the word that I'm getting. Emotional debt that needs to be repaid or paid attention to. But let's get a few more cards on the board. Let's see. I'm going to pull an animal messages. I just want to get an animal in the middle of this spread for beautiful Gemini. I'm not going to take that. I don't want that because, listen, I was not ready for that. I just want to give them a good shuffle. And I would like one animal message card out for the collective of Gemini. And we got the dolphin. Now this card has been popping up all over the place, Gemini. It says, tune into the rhythm of your breath to find stillness and patience. Meditation is going to be very important for you in the month of March. Now, if you have not found a good meditation practice, if you feel like you have the brain of a squirrel and you cannot focus, listen, there's all types of meditation. Because the card says tune into the rhythm of your breath. So if you cannot quiet your mind, maybe you can sit down and take deep breaths and count to 50. So you're too busy counting to be thinking, right? Maybe you can dance. Maybe you can paint. Maybe you can do something creative. There are many, many, many types of meditation, but Spirit is calling upon you, Gemini, in the month of March to really find stillness. There has been a lot going on for you, Gemini. And I do feel like a lot of us have been in hermit mode for quite some time. But my question to you, Gemini, is have you been really utilizing this alone time for yourself? Or have you been avoiding? You know, a lot of times when things get hard, especially for air signs, we can tend to just fantasize them away. We are in Pisces season right now. We have a new moon coming up in Pisces. So the urge to kind of fantasize things away can be there. You could turn to your addictions, alcohol, drugs, sex. So really think about this time that you've been spending alone and try to figure out a way that you can really utilize this time for you. Spirit is saying get quiet. All right, let's move on. I want to go into this devastation. Okay, we're going to do past energy, recent past energy, just so we can get some clarity on this devastation. We got the Sybil of Pentacles. So there may be a slowdown in work and productivity. The Sybil of Pentacles, she's a relaxed figure. You know, she's not up chasing anything. So the way you think about money may have changed. Okay. We do have Taurus that has entered into the North Node back in January. Taurus is it's a very hardworking sign, but it's also a sign about abundance and luxury and beauty and all these things. So really, and value. Value is the key word. So there's something going on with how you are valuing either yourself or the things around you that are supposed to bring you stability, right? So the Sybil of Pentacles is sitting here with her arms crossed. She's kind of chilling. She's got the kingdom behind her. And again, she's looking a little dissatisfied. So you may be unhappy with your work. You may have quit a job. You may have changed careers. You may not be working at all. Because again, she is looking very lackadaisical. So I feel like there has been a change in your income or your vocation, Gemini. Oh, there's the devil. So it could be that some of you guys have a big attachment to material things. Big attachment to material things that Spirit is trying to loose you from. Okay. It could also be an attachment to the way you are making your money when Spirit wants to lead you on to something different. Let's read on her, on this Sybil of Pentacles. Would you guys like to see the card? I'll show it to you as I read. A Mesoamerican woman sits smiling in contemplation upon a stone-cut throne. She wears the three-tiered headdress of Chico Mayan goddess of corn. Beside her, a serpent lies at ease, a temple lies in the distance. The Sybil of Pentacles loves her body, the earth, and life itself. She moves in deep communion with the world around her, in harmony with nature's rhythm. She remembers the teaching of her ancestors and understands the cycles of fertility, that there are times of birth, of growth, and dying, and of dying back. A caretaker, she preserves and protects what is hers, finding pleasure in the tasks of ordinary living. The Sybil of Pentacles knows her own magic, and in her self awareness finds a potent confidence with which to live. Her life is so rich and full that she can easily be generous. The Sybil may be a sensual and grounded person in your life, someone you can turn to for nurturance, but she also calls on you to find some of her earthy qualities in yourself. When she appears in a reading, self trust is the most important quality she asks you to cultivate. Self trust. That's been a big theme for us, Gemini. Because, and then the devil shows up, and that's really all about codependence. So, there are some of you who are feeling like you cannot attain what the Sybil of Pentacles has to offer unless you are attached to someone else. Like you feel like someone else has to give it to you. Someone else has to be with you. Someone else has to walk you through these things. Spirit is saying no. And I feel like that's where some of this devastation and depression is coming from, because you've been cut off from your supply, Gemini. You know, we are very social creatures. So being in hermit mode for as long as we've been in hermit mode, you can start to forget who you are. Because we got all these personalities. I can be fun and flirty over here. I can be deep and serious over here. I can be childlike over here. And without all of these different circles to run in, with it being so quiet, who are you? And it's almost, it's getting to the point where a lot of you are becoming fearful and wondering, can you do this on your own? I say you can. This has been a message for Gemini and Leo for quite some time in my particular readings. It's just this sense of independence without having to rely on someone else, without having to get your light or your shine from a group. Like, it's really a sense of individuation for the Gemini collective. So there you have it. That's the devastation. All right. But what is Spirit trying to move us towards? Let's talk about the near future. Near future for the Gemini. My sinuses are so terrible, guys. Delicious coffee. Near future for the Gemini. Oh, wow. We got Temperance and the Seeker of Swords. Ooh, this Seeker of Swords just been really following us around, Gemini. Very Gemini characteristics, first of all. He is bold, he is rash, he is ready to motherfucking move, okay? But he has the temperance behind him. So I feel like you are going to be getting some insights, maybe some bursts of inspiration. You may be getting messages coming in, but Spirit is still here to remind you to take things slowly, Gemini. Because some of you are saying, I'm ready. I'm over that narcissist. I don't have a spirit of workaholism anymore. And, oh, I know now that I should be doing X, Y, and Z. But I feel like Spirit is saying, take it easy there, fella. Take it easy there, fella, because you're so much more delicate and impressionable than you know right now, Gemini. Because I feel like for some of you guys, the smallest bit of attention is going to get you going. And it's going to be easy to slip back into those old patterns of codependency and workaholism and showing off and trying to be the life of the party, trying to help everybody else with their problems and not looking at your problems, okay? So, Spirit is saying just take it easy. We're still balancing some things right now because that's what temperance is all about. We are stepping into a new level, Gemini. And I don't know about y'all, but last year seemed a little bit more active, right? There was a little bit more going on. Gemini was just up and moving and shaking and got all these ideas and hobbies and job offers. And toward the end of the year, it just started slowly coming down, right? Slowly, slowly, slowly coming down. Fear not, Gemini. The Temperance card makes me so happy because that's spirit working on your behalf to help you balance some things that may be out of whack. I'm hearing the word impressionable. Some of you guys are really impressionable, and that's why this hermit mode is so important because you could be gung ho about starting a restaurant, and then one person goes, well, I don't know if you should do a restaurant. You know, it's kind of scary out here in this restaurant business. Maybe you should. And you'd be like, maybe I should. Instead of being the gung ho seeker of swords with your eye on the prize. Because we don't want him running all over the place. We don't want him to keep changing directions. We got to keep him focused. We have to keep him focused. I think that's what the Temperance card really is saying, is that this energy that you have, Gemini, is so beautiful. I love that you're so ready and willing to get up and move and to be an inspiration to others. But let us stay focused. All right, give me some subconscious energy for Gemini. Subconscious energy for Gemini in the month of March. Subconscious. The Seer of Cups. So this is, in traditional tarot, the seer would be the page. This is a young energy. This is someone who may not have a lot of experience in emotional waters, but what they do have is a lot of passion. They have a vigor. They have a wanting, a desire for something deeper, right? So we are at the precipice of a new emotional, what's the word I want? Deepening. We are deepening emotionally, Gemini. But we're just at the little baby steps. Let's read. I just want to get a snippet of the Seer of Cups, please. Seer of Cups. Like all the seers, this woman possesses a youthful innocence. She is full of beauty, yet fragile like the first buds of spring. See what I'm talking about? She is opening up, discovering self-love, and with it the genuine capacity to love another. Naturally intuitive and imaginative, her growing psychic abilities are fostered by solitude and reflection. Now, I remember, I want to say back in January when I did the Gemini reading, I think I titled it The Initiation. Like it was the crossing over into the new threshold of beingness, right? Here we are into that new threshold, but it's still fresh baby energy, guys. And we got that get up and go. We're like, ooh, I learned something new. Let me get out here and try it. I just want to jump on out here. And then you've been jumped into the lap of another narcissist. You've been jumped into the lap of some more debt. You might have jumped into the lap of another job that's going to suck the life out of you. So Spirit says, wait, guys. I'm frustrated too. I just heard y'all. I'm frustrated too. I'm tired. I'm bored, but I'm gonna make the best of this. I'm using my quiet time to talk to you guys, okay? That's what I'm doing. All right, so let's talk about hopes and fears. Hopes and fears for the Gemini. Hopes and fears. What are we afraid of, Lord? What is the scariest thing about this whole situation? What is we afraid of? How is we feeling? What's got that heart pumping, Spirit? What's scaring the Geminis about this? We got the Nine of Cups. Oh, that is a lot of cards, guys. Nine of Cups, Three of Wands, crossing that threshold. We got the Sage of Wands, which is the King of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Wow! All them wands. You know, looking at these cards right next to each other, it's almost like this disbelief or lack of faith in your own energy. The Nine of Cups is a very auspicious card. This here man or woman has money. Okay? Not only do they have money, they have self-love in abundance. You hear me? It's like all of your desires filled. And not only all of your desires filled, but potential for even greater desires to be filled. Infinite potential in the Nine of Cups. But in order to get there, you have to cross over that threshold into this King of Wands energy, where you are in control of your own narrative. You can stand firm and shine brightly regardless of what Lil Ray Ray and Lil Pookie got to say about you. Regardless if they call you a bad person. Regardless if they don't think you the hottest bitch in the room. You know, this is that new. That Ace of Wands is an opportunity to have whatever your heart desires. And I feel like the fear is surrounding all these things is because you're not feeling very confident in what you want anymore, because that was the old you. The old you knew exactly what it wanted. It wanted to be the best, the brightest, the hottest. It wanted to have all the friends. It wanted to be seen. It wanted to be known. All of this ego stuff that has nothing to do with what your real desire and mission is on this planet. So here we are in hermit mode, figuring it out. And it's okay to not have it figured out, Gemini. It's okay. Because I feel like a lot of you are beating yourselves up because you don't know exactly where to go. I would say take this time to play a little bit as well. I want you to play because that's the energy of kind of returning to, that's just who Gemini is intrinsically, is this childlike innocent figure, right? So when in doubt, Gemini, play. You dabble in hair, do you some hair. You dabble in painting, paint you some pictures. You dabble in tarot cards, do you some tarot. Use this time to really be creative and to not have any attachment to any of these creative things, because now is the time for you to figure out what you want to do moving forward. What lights your fire? What really, because this is what we're talking about. We're talking about wands, right? So we got to start doing things that is putting out enough energy to gain some momentum. If your heart ain't in it, you're not going to produce enough energy and momentum to really get spirit behind you to push this thing forward, right? Because here we are in this lackadaisical energy, this I don't know energy. And it's like, spirit's just standing there tapping his foot like, okay, well, when you figure it out, we'll jump on board, you know? All right, so let's get some advice for you, Gemini. Advice for our beautiful Gemini collective for the month of March. Strength and guidance. Strength and guidance. They say when you can't do nothing else, you got to ask the Lord for strength. Because he won't take away the test, but he'll give you strength. Don't underestimate the power of your soul. You are strong and resilient, with the capacity to rise above any challenge. Divine intervention is taking place at this time. Whatever is occurring in your life is providing a real learning curve for your soul. You are becoming more and more aware of what will lead you to fulfill your purpose and what will divert you from joy. Your angel guide is encouraging you to recognize that the feelings that are coming up now are guidance that will help you understand the steps that you need to take and the moves that you need to make in order to be aligned with abundance and support. Angels are encouraging you to dig deep and hold your station. If you are wondering what the next step is, know that it will be revealed in due course. Don't change your plans or your vision or your goals for anyone, honey. Don't you change your goddamn direction, okay? If you know that's the way you're supposed to be going, that's the way you're supposed to be going. All right? Angels are encouraging you to recognize the power of your prayers and intentions at this time. Recognize, too, that angels are with you and willing to guide you on your journey. The universe itself is with you. If you trust in it, you will draw down the power of the cosmos, and the right steps will be revealed in such a way that it will be effortless for you to take them. Know that it's not effortless, honey. Effortless. Know that it is not your job or duty to know everything that is unfolding, just to take one step at a time until the solution and outcomes are revealed. Have faith. Positive things are happening. Amen. Thank you so much for listening, Gemini. I bless you guys. I hope that you have an amazing March. If you will, drop a like down below. Hit that like button. You can also subscribe and turn on your notifications. That way you'll know when I drop a new video. And you can also follow me on Instagram. I am its_Kendra B, like the insect. All right. Until next time, Gemini. Thank you and goodbye.